So in a one-on-one chat with the great and powerful Buzz Rothfield, Peter V'landys stated that when the NRL look for their 18th team, he intends to bring back the North Sydney Bears.
Please tell me you're going to include the North Sydney Bears in future expansion.
Everywhere I go, that's the question I get. When are you bringing back the Bears? I never realised they had so many people.
Tens of thousands.
We
lost them to the game.
There's no doubt about that because, as I said, everywhere I go, the most commonly asked question I get since I've been a rugby league administrator is when are you bringing back the Bears? Look, they've got to be in the equation there somewhere. They can't be a standalone team in Sydney because there's too many already. Yep. But they certainly can be part of a future team, be it the Pacific, be it Perth, be it wherever. There's an opportunity there for them.
Do you personally want them back? And I know it's a big picture commission. But tell me, will you bring them back?
It makes sense that they'd be brought back in some fashion because they've got 200,000 members.
So 10 years, crystal ball, Bears at North Sydney Oval. Not every week. They've obviously got to amalgamate.
They're certainly in the equation.
Now, he makes some terrific points in that clip, but North Sydney fans, you're allowed to dislike the video and shit on me in the comments because please don't do this. I'm all for an affiliation of the North Sydney Bears, whether it's the Perth Bears, the Cairns Bears, the Broome Bears, the Tongan Bears. I don't care. If you want to bring back a team as the version of the Bears, I'm all for it. In fact, I encourage it. It's probably the way I would be leaning for the NRL's 18th team. But please, do not bring back the North Sydney Bears. We do not need another NRL team in Sydney. All the talk for the past few years when it comes to expansion has been about if we have too many teams in Sydney, if we're going to add another one, we are just creating a bigger problem to ourselves. And we are then just conceding to the AFL at that point. If we build a North Sydney Bears as the 18th NRL team, then we are conceding every state apart from New South Wales and Queensland. And the NRL at the moment is in such a strong position. It's the _1 most watched sport in the country when it comes to TV, so it's the perfect time to actually look at expansion. Whether it's a PNG team that plays out of Cairns, a bloody Perth team, an Adelaide team, I do not care if you want to affiliate the Bears with that. In fact, like I just said, I do encourage it, but we cannot bring back the North Sydney Bears. I think they can have their reserve grade team continue as the North Sydney Bears. They can play 1 or 2 games at North Sydney Oval a year. But please, please, please don't bring back the North Sydney Bears. We should be getting rid of one Sydney team before we introduce another. So let's just stay away from this and let's never talk about bringing them back again. I'm sorry, North Sydney Bears fans, but we cannot concede every state apart from 2 to the AFL. The NRL is in such a strong position, and I think this is the perfect time to capitalise that. We put the 17th team in Queensland. Now let's expand with the 18th team. Let's go to Perth. Let's go to Broome. Let's go to Cairns. Let's go to Alice Springs. Let's go to wherever is going to give us the most amount of money. In slightly more positive news, Ryan Papenhuyzen is set to be fully fit for round 1. It is reported that he will start at fullback come round 1. And what's even better is he's going to be fit for the preseason challenge. Now, look, that means he probably won't play in the preseason challenge, which, look, I wouldn't be either. If I'm Craig Bellamy, I probably wouldn't even be playing him in round 1, if I'm being honest. Maybe a couple stint in reserve grade, put Falongo there, put Nick Meaney there, or put Nick Meaney at centre, get him used to being in the outside backs, because I do think Nick Meaney has to be in their starting 17 somewhere. But either way, whatever Bellamy does, Papenhuyzen is fully fit for the preseason challenge. He's fully fit for round 1, and that is so exciting to see. Ryan Papenhuyzen at his best, despite their forward pack, in my opinion, still being a bit weak. That makes the Melbourne Storm title challengers. That probably makes them the 3rd best team in the competition besides the top 2. So if we get a fully fit Papenhuyzen, then oh boy, we're going to have to watch Victorians run the NRL again. And finally, there are reports that Herbie Farnworth has been training at right centre. Obviously, he played left centre at the Brisbane Broncos, and I thought at the end of last year he was the best left centre at club football. But him moving to the right, I guess it sort of makes sense. I'd probably keep him on the left and put Averillo on the right. I think Averillo is likely to start at left centre. But I'm happy with either of it. Those are your two centers for me in my predicted Dolphins team. But what I'm so excited about is this puts all the rumors to bed. And Hamiso Tabuai-Fidow can finally just play fullback. Wayne Bennett chucked him at the centers last year, and he was without a doubt probably the best center at rep football, both at Origin and for Australia. He was probably the outside back for both teams, and he was a gun at center. Bennett played him at center last year, and he was good, but he was never as good as when he was at fullback. And the Dolphins, they need as much star power in the best positions as they can get. Hammer's your king, Hammer's your guy to build the club around, and him at fullback is so much more dangerous, at least for me, than him playing at center. Herbie on the right, he's going to give a lot of early ball to Osako, and that could be one of the best center wing combos in the competition. And Jake Averillo, I think, is going to a whole new level under Wayne Bennett. But ladies and gentlemen, let me know in that comment section down below, would you bring back the North Sydney Bears? Smash that like button if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe to the channel because we are talking so much rugby league until round 1 and beyond. So subscribe, like, leave a comment, and I'll see you in the next one.